Hi everyone, my name is Rodrigo Oyes and welcome to my channel. I'm your real estate agent in Southern California with eXp Realty, and today I'm gonna break down my first commission check for you so you will know exactly how much a real estate agent makes per transaction. Alright, so let's get to it. Obviously, this is not an easy video for me to make. I'm putting myself out there, I'm being vulnerable, and I'm literally just showing you guys exactly how much I made from my first transaction. And it's not easy to do this type of videos because I'm revealing a lot of information. I kind of went back and forth trying to decide whether or not to post it. But in staying true to this channel and to let you guys know exactly what happens in the life of a real estate agent, I thought this would be very good information for me to share, not only, for you guys to know, but also for new agents who are considering becoming agents. This is really good insight as to what can you actually expect from your first sale and moving forward, so you can accurately plan and develop your business plan. I closed my first transaction in February of 2021. The sales price for the house, it was a condo in LA. It was a 2-bedroom, 2-bath near downtown LA, and it went for $600,000. The sellers paid the buyer's agent a commission of 2.5%. So out of the $600,000, I made $15,000 in gross commission. But of course, that is not the whole story. Depending on which brokerage you hung your license with, your commission split may or may not look similar to the one I'm about to show you. But for my particular situation, I am hanging my license and I'm working at an eXp Realty. And for eXp, you have a commission split of 80-20, which means that the brokerage takes 20% and the agent takes the remaining 80%. If we do the math, 80% of $15,000 comes to $12,000. However, as I'm about to show you, here, this is the actual copy of a check that I got for my first commission. I'm gonna put a picture here so you can see it more clearly. But here I'm highlighting that my check didn't come to $12,000. My actual income from my first sale was $8,088.25. Now, that's a big reveal. That's the number. That's literally what I've got into my checking account. But how did we get from $12,000 to $8,088.25? Now, let me explain this to you. Now, this is where we're gonna break it down. Because I'm a new agent and I don't have any transactions or experience under my belt, eXp automatically will put you in the mentorship program. And the mentorship program, it's a really good way for you to learn the ropes from somebody who has a lot of experience in the market and is local to your area. So my mentor is amazing. Her name is Loida. She has a YouTube channel, go check her out. She's awesome. And so she's been helping me a lot through it, teaching me what to do, what to say, what not to say, how to say, all of these things. But all the things do not come for free. So the mentorship program at eXp Realty is 20%, separate from your 80-20 split. So in reality, you're actually getting a 60-40 split. Okay, so if we do the math, then 20% of 15,000 is 3,000. That is the eXp cut. Now we have 10% for Loida, $1,500, then another $1,500 for the mentorship program at eXp, which are different things. So in reality, I'm taking home $9,000. And $9,000 is 60% of, you guessed it, 15,000. So if you're a new agent with no experience, you have to take this number into account, because 80-20, it's a lot different from 60-40. And this is what you need to pay attention, and it's good to shop around and interview different brokerages because everybody will offer you a different package when you begin. Now, after you have your first 3 transactions after your belt, you can retire or graduate from the program, and then you go back to the 80-20 split with eXp. So now, if we bring this check back into the picture, the $8,000 sounds a lot more reasonable because now we know it's actually a 60-40 split. But you're still asking, what happened to the almost $1,000? You said that 60% is $9,000, but you only got $8,088. Where's all that other money? And this is where the other fees come in, so stay tuned. Here we go. This document right here is the eXp Commission Disbursement Authorization Form, which is required for you in order to close your file and get paid. So as you'll see here, I'm gonna put a picture up here so you can see it more clearly. We have the agent net commission fee, which is the $8,088.25, which was my check. But then under that line, we have a mentor fee, which I already talked about, $1,500. Then we have a TC fee, transaction coordinator, and this one is for $400. Now, this one was a fee that I chose to incur and to, use somebody to help me with all the paperwork in order to close my transactions successfully and on time. You don't have to use a TC every time you use a transaction if you don't want to, but because it's my first one, I'm still trying to figure things out. I thought it would be a really good idea to have some help, and I am so glad that I got that help, because there is indeed a lot of paperwork in order to close at home. So if you're new and you're still, figuring things out, I would suggest getting a TC. My TC was amazing, and she charged me $400, which is not a lot, but it definitely, eats up for your commission. So that is that line. And then lastly, we have the EXP commission, net commission, which comes to $5,011.75. In order to explain the EXP net commission, I need to explain you a couple things before that. So for every transaction that you do under EXP, there's going to be a couple of fees that will always, actually not always, but will most likely be there in the beginning. I think there's a cap, I just don't quite remember exactly what that is. However, there's a $25 fee as a broker review fee. And what that essentially means is that EXP is taking the time to review your file and making sure that everything is complete and ready to go in order to pay you. So they're charging you for that. In addition, we have a $40 risk management fee that EXP also puts in per transaction. So you have to calculate, if you add those two, you have $65 of just fees in addition to your regular brokerage split. And lastly, we have the agent equity program. And this is actually a nice thing, I thought. When you sign up to EXP, you have the option to enroll in the agent equity program, which means that you purchase stocks for every transaction that you close. So EXP takes a percentage of that transaction, or your commission, which in our case is 5%, and they use that to buy stocks on your behalf. And of course, they give you a portfolio and a website and a platform where you can check your stocks and everything. But in essence, they're doing all that for you in the background so that you have to worry about it. And of course, it does come at a discount. I believe it's 10 or 20% discount. And so it's a good way to, take ownership of the company, because now I'm literally a shareholder of EXP as well. So, but all that comes in the background, and it's 5%. So in total, this 5% is extracted after all the review and the risk management fees are charged. So if we have, again, our $90,000, which is a 60%, then we subtract the 65, and then that comes to $8,935. Okay, so the 5% is deducted from that number. So 5% of $89.35 comes to $446.75. And with that number, I was able to purchase 8 EXP stocks, which I currently hold in my portfolio. So if we go back to our numbers, I'm gonna make sure to have them over here so it's easy for you to visualize. We have the $9,000 commission that we started with, which equals to 60% of that split. Then we're gonna deduct the broker review fee, $25. We're gonna deduct the $40 risk management fee. We're going to deduct the 5% of the stocks, which is $446.75. And we're going to deduct lastly the TC, transaction coordination fees, for $400. And that comes to exactly the check amount of $80,088.25. So in reality, if you run the numbers, what really hit my bank account after my first sale wasn't $12,000, wasn't $9,000. It was $8,088.25, which really is 53.92%. So that's almost half of the commission. So if the seller is giving you 2.5%, you automatically should, if you're a new agent, automatically just chop that number in half, and that's roughly what you're gonna get for your first sale. However, that is still not the whole story. After that check hits the bank account, now Uncle Sam needs to take a cut out of that. Don't forget that you need to pay your taxes every year. So out of that number, you should absolutely set aside between 20 and 30% to pay your taxes when they're due. So when we're running the taxes, let's calculate just, to be safe and conservative. We're gonna say 30% on taxes. So 30% of $8,088.25 comes to $2,426.48. So when we deduct the taxes from our check, it really comes to $5,061.77, which is 37.75% of my actual commission. So less than a fourth of your commission is what you really have to play with. And that money is gonna cover rent, food, business expenses, personal expenses, travel, health insurance, all of these other things. So I would highly suggest that if you're considering becoming an agent, do your budget carefully. I made a budget video a few months ago, which I'll link up here so you to see, and also down in the description. But budget carefully, because being a real estate agent is not what people think it is, and it's in reality a lot more difficult, and it requires a lot of work, and you're still in the beginning not gonna make that much money. After you close your first 3 transactions and I can graduate from the mentorship program, then I'm gonna go back to the 80-20 split, which is gonna be a lot better, but I'm still gonna have a lot of fees that I will incur for every transaction. So be mindful of that. I hope this video was helpful for you guys. It's not easy to film things like this and just reveal numbers. So I know this video was a lot. I forgot completely to tell you the tip of the video on the market update, so I'm just gonna combine them right now. The tip of today's video was to, of course, budget carefully. And if you're thinking about becoming an agent, definitely check out that budget video, because it's gonna help you, make sure that you have all your finances in order before you make the jump to become a full-time real estate agent. And for the market update, I want to tell you guys something kind of funny, because I thought if the market is just as ridiculous as we say it is, might as well just give you the craziest story. There was an article in the Business Insider that was saying that a house in Sacramento, in the suburbs of Sacramento, went for over, I guess, $100,000 above asking price. This house was listed for $400,000. It was a 1,400 square feet, 3-bedroom, 2-bath with a pool, listed for $400,000. And they received 122 offers in 2 days. 2 days, including an offer that went above $100,000. Now they didn't disclose how much they actually went into contract for, but that just goes to say that this market is just completely ridiculous. So if you're looking to sell, this is absolutely the best time before the market corrects itself. So if you're looking to buy or sell, definitely hit me up. I will give you the full market update for the area that you're interested in, and then we can talk about next steps. So if you guys again like this video, don't forget to please give it a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.